you're going to do a rehab loan, there's a few things that you need to know about before you go into the process so that you can have a successful experience going from beginning to end. One thing to know about these is they do take more time. You need to do a lot of groundwork before you start the loan process. Most notably, you need to get a contractor that will do the plans and bids on the project prior to ordering the appraisal. A rehab loan does not allow you to do the work yourself, so finding the contractor that you're going to use for a project like this is going to be important to figure out before you get knee-deep in a purchase contract per se with a closing date that might not be long enough for a rehab process to be approved. So you need a contractor, and you're also going to need a rehab consultant. Although you don't need the consultant necessarily if the cost of your work is $35,000 or less and the work is not structural. So maybe on some minor projects you might not need one, but you're going to need a rehab consultant and a contractor that's licensed and bonded. Most likely you're going to have the mortgage company approve the contractor. So there's going to be some forms that they need to fill out. When the contractor does the plans, or when they look at the property, they're going to need to provide plans and bids that are precisely what they're going to do to the property. They won't be able to do time and material. They'll actually need to bid the whole thing out with exactly what they're doing, because that list of, or that description of what's being done is going to be used by the appraiser to determine the after completed value that's used in the calculation of the loan amount. So all of that process can take a little bit of time, so it's good to be prepared for that. After you have the plans and bids and the rehab consultant's report, then you order the appraisal, then that's really when the loan process starts. So as long as it takes you to get the rehab consultant and the contractor to get their work done is the extra time that you're going to need for the loan process. Once the appraisal starts, you can probably plan that it will take about 45 days for closing from that point. So I would not recommend doing a fast closing on a property that you need to do a rehab on. After closing, that's when the work starts. So the first phase is generally paid for by the homeowner, and then it's inspected and then reimbursed back by the bank. So be prepared to close with a little bit extra money in the bank. This is a great loan program for purchasing a property that needs some work, or maybe it's a house that just needs cosmetic work and you want to finance it into the loan. You can do this. So if this is something that you want to discuss further, I'd love to help you. So give me a call and we'll talk about it.